Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is you're gonna hear me or see me mix this song from start to finish. Right now, what we are in this environment is I'm going to play you the rough as far as what the song sounded like before, and then the final as far as what the song came out to be. Nonetheless, you're gonna see this song get mixed from start to finish. But in the beginning of this video, I'm just gonna let you get an idea of the A-B difference between what it was before and what it's going to sound like at the very end. Okay. So this song is called Don't Give Up on Me. And basically what I'm going to do right now is I am going to just play the song for what it is on the original side, and then I'm going to play the final version, and I'm going to keep A-Bing them as it goes down the line. So original first and then the final. So this is the original first, me going back and forth between the two.
I'm trying not to give up on me. I said I want it all, but look what it came with. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
So that is the original compared to the final mix and that we landed on. And now you're going to watch a video of me mixing that from start to finish. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so right now we're about to start a mix from start to finish. This song is called Don't Give Up on Me. It's off of my album. And it's kind of like this poppy 80s inspirational singing, still hits hard kind of music. It's my sound. As far as everything's concerned, I don't know what to call it yet. But anyway, I'm going to show you a lay of the land of the entire session. I'm going to let you hear the song as well as far as what we're working on as far as the rough is concerned. And then kind of let you understand my hybrid setup because I am using some analog gear, but not in the traditional sense maybe that you're accustomed to using it for. So let's go into the session. I'll be in the corner. What up? Okay, so this is the session. And if you've seen my videos before as far as mixing, obviously going through a mix start to finish, we'll start at the very top. So up here we have my stereo or mix bus for the most part. So this is my mix bus. After that, we have the original or the rough, which is the original song that I bounced out from the session and stuff like that. So I'm always trying to beat this record in particular. Up here, I start with my drums. I like to start with kicks. Then anything that's like snaps, claps, snares, that is right underneath the kicks, as you can see. After that, I go with hi-hats and loops, any percussion sounds to follow, cymbals, perc loop. After that, I have a bus. This bus is the perc bus. There's a reason why I have a perc bus, but all my percussions are going into this particular bus. Not my kick and snare though, but all the other percussions are going to this bus. And then my kick and snare is going into this aux right here, which I have not named yet. My kick and snare are feeding this bus. So I have a kick and snare bus that is obviously taking in the kick and snare or all the claps and stuff like that. And then I have a perc bus that is taking all the other percussions. I like to do this because it gives me more control over the stereo image of the drums. I'm able to take my perc bus and do more shaping, saturation, widening, or whatever I want to the entire percussion as opposed to manipulating anything with the kick and snare, which I can now manipulate separately if I want it to be more centered and more focused, etc., and things like that. Cool. Under that, I like to put my basses. So I have a bass, long bass, and then I have a soft brass. So it's kind of like real basses and then something that's like, I'm kind of a bass type thing with the soft brass. Under that, I like to start with instruments. So anything, synth layer, main synth, synths, just all the instrument musical kind of things that have melody. After all the melody stuff, I have what is this called? I have effects. So that'll be vocal effects, sound effects, impacts, transitions, swings, all those kind of things are going right after. After that, we are then looking at all of my vocals. This in particular, I'm starting with my lead stuff. So the prominent sound in the mix, which is verse. Then I have chorus. After that, I have the big ad-lib, which is, long story short, just ad-libs, right after the leads and stuff like that. After the leads or the vocals, as far as those main vocals that you see at the top, now I'm going to backgrounds. The way I have my background structure and the way I record and like to record my backgrounds is the root note. I like to do 4 of those, and then I send them to a bus. Then the supporting harmonies, I like to do 2 of all of those. So as you can see, chorus OD 1, 2, 3, 4, bus. High OD 1, 2, bus. Mid OD 1, 2 is feeding this bus, etc., etc. So like I said, I like to do the root note 4, and once I do that 4, then I like to do the supporting harmonies 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You don't have to do it this way, just a preference and just how I've been doing it for a long time. After that, here's where we start to get into my hybrid setup. Long story short, there are 8 tracks that you see here: drum outs, bass outs, music 2, vocal outs, background vocals, effects outs, sound effects outs. This is the entire mix, stem wise. So all of my drums, this is technically my drum bus, right? It's feeding this particular track. All my bass stuff is feeding this particular track. All my music feeding this particular track, etc., etc. The outputs of these 8 stems is then feeding this right here, which is my Need Portico Master Bus processor. So all 8 of those stems are feeding these 16 mono channels. So that's 8 stereo channels are feeding this particular piece. It is doing analog summing. I like the sound of analog summing. I also am going to clip or hit this really hard and saturate it. It has a really nice sound when you hit it really hard. So I'm just letting you know that's what's happening. So out of my DAW, of those 8 stems, coming right here, okay? After it comes into here, it then comes out of here and goes into, and sorry if I'm absolutely blinding you, it's coming into my Need Portico Master Bus processor right here. So a stereo channel is coming right here into the Need Portico Master Bus processor, okay? I'm also gonna hit this hard and drive signal into it for saturation. It's gonna help me get clarity, loudness, all kinds of things. You'll see me do that later in the setup, but just know that's what that's doing right there. Then, which you don't need this anymore, we come back over, back into the DAW, and it comes back in stereo channel on this mix bus right here. Cool? After that, we have it going to, or excuse me, we have our time-based effects. That's reverbs and things of that nature, reverbs, delays. After that, we have this vocal cascade of effects, which I use to give texture to vocals, stereo width, all kinds of cool things. And then after that, we have our full auxman technique, which you'll see me use periodically throughout the session, where basically I'm using these auxes if I need quickly to grab and say, oh, I want more depth on this instrument, or more width on this sound, or more focused mono sound on this, or more transients. I can quickly go to this, throw up an aux, and just send signal to it to give me more of that sound. And that is a lay of the land of the session. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you hear the song for what it is in as far as what we're trying to beat, and then we'll just get right to mixing. So this is the song as it stands as a rough mix. Here we go.
Trying not to give up on me. I said I want it all, but look what it came with. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
What's up? Okay, so that's the song. And let's get to mixing. We're trying to beat that. Okay. Let me also turn it down a bit. All right, let's do it. So like I said, I like to start with my kicks, so let's start with our kick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute everything, and then unmute as I go. And for me, just to give you a heads up, I like to mix my drums in my cube mix mode on my Fluid Audio. So literally, right now I just hit a button. Now I'm only hearing the sound basically out of my mid-range. And that's it. And it's a little bit different. It's kind of giving me a pop in the mid-range as well. So I'm hearing things with the AMT tweeter off, which is my high end, and the woofer off, which is my low end, and just listening and dialing in my drums strictly in the mid-range driver. I love doing it that way. I get great results, so that's what I'm doing. Periodically, I'll go back and forth, listen, come back. But for my drums, I'm mixing strictly, literally trying to dial these drums in the mid-range driver. Let's get it. Just let you know. For you, it's gonna sound the same. It's not gonna sound any different. So obviously this is Spectre. I'm not quote unquote boosting a traditional EQ. I'm adding saturation to a certain range. And really what I'm looking for is I'm looking for more of the cut on the kick and not more of the boom. I'm looking for more of the clickiness that I want out of the kick, that feel good clickiness that I want, that I know is gonna cut through well on smaller phones and smaller speakers. I want it to bang. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to bring out some harmonics in the kick that is gonna give me that perception of pow, bang, and hit. So I'm using Spectre to kind of find that place where I feel like I'm getting a little bit more of a punch, but not in the low end kind of punch, but more of like a high end kind of punch. And this is where I'm getting it from the kick and stuff like that. And I know traditionally people look at the 200 hertz range, oh, it's muddy, blah, blah. Give me a chance. Let me just continue doing it. And let's see what it sounds like at the end and make our decision for ourselves. I like doing this. It's just me. All right. So let's A/B that before and after. Gotcha. So the kick feels a little bit more present, more prominent. And like I said, I'm only listening to my mid-range. So I'm really just listening to the mids. And this is why this is important to me to do it in the mids. Because now that I know the mid-range is knocking in the mid-range, I'm cool. I know this kick is going to cut with no problem. All right, continuing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lessen the dynamics of the kick a little bit. Kind of tighten things up with the transient. Make it, well, kind of accentuate the transient a bit. But I'm just going to tighten the kick up a bit. One sec. So now the kick kind of has like this explosion to it where it's like bow, bow, bow. Like it's kind of has this explosion. That's what I was looking for, to find that blend with the attack and release of, okay, give me the pow, like explode a little bit. And it kind of makes the transient feel a little bit more, just more exciting, if that makes any sense. And I also just kind of tightening the dynamics on it just a little bit. Not much for this particular kick, because this kick does have a lot of like top end content for the most part. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some more dynamics out of the kick. The reason why I'm squeezing some dynamics out of the kick is because I'm trying to limit the dynamics on that kick with maintaining the punch and giving me that perceived volume of the kick. But I don't want the limiters later down the line on the mix bus to work so hard. So I'm just trying to tighten it, get that same perception of volume without it actually being that loud from a dynamic standpoint. So I'm squeezing dynamics so that I can get the entire mix louder down the line. That's what I'm doing. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up Gold Clip, try to shave off a little bit of those peaks, but also still make sure I'm maintaining that punch and go from there. So I'm looking to get maybe a dB and a half of headroom back, and that's gonna make my limiter work less, but still give me that same exact kind of power and punch out of the kick. So that's basically what I'm looking for. All right, so this is what I want you to take a look at just to kind of understand what I was talking about. So before, the kick was peaking at negative 13.7. Again, as far as on my meter right here, because it's post the fader. Just pay attention to this number right here. Negative 13.7 is what my kick was peaking at before Gold Clip. Now, after Gold Clip, what is it peaking at? Let's take a look. I've gotten back about a dB, 1.3 dB of headroom, yet when I bypass this back and forth, I'm not noticing a huge volume difference. I actually feel like I'm getting a little bit more punch out of it now that I've added a little bit of the gold saturation with it, and it's a dB 0.3 quieter from an amplitude standpoint on a peak volume. So this is why I'm saying I'm getting headroom back, but also more perception of volume, and this is going to help my mix become even louder, easier down the line, because I'm literally taking those dynamics and just putting a little squeeze on them so that it doesn't work so hard when it comes to my mix, my limiter. You're going to be doing 2 dB of gain reduction on your limiters, and I'm going to be at nothing, and it's going to be the same volume as far as the loudness. So that's what I'm trying to explain as far as what kind of getting a little bit of a squeeze on the dynamics could really, really help improve, to me, the sonics everything. So just let you know that's why I did that. Cool. So these are actually both together. So what I'm going to do is I want to affect them together. I don't want to disrupt the blend of what they are as far as how they sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say claps, aux, and I'm going to affect them together. So I'm going to send both of them out to this, which we'll call, let's just do 5 and 6. Call this 5-6. Boom. And then send it out to the kick and drum bus like so. And we're good. Okay, cool. And now, yeah, we should be good. Cool, so just tightening things up. Just got rid of some harshness that I was hearing and some unnecessary low end that I felt like it was a little too much low end on that clap. Even though it's not playing at the same time as the kick, I feel like when the bass comes in that it may be an issue, or just when other elements are there, that clap may get in the way. So I'm just clearing up a little bit of space. I didn't take it all out completely, just clearing up a little bit of space. Now I'm going to add a little bit of high end to this clap. I'm also going to take away a little bit of it after. You're going to see. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I'm trying to give you more of an impression of high end, but not really make you hear high end. I just want you to feel more high end. You'll see what I mean in a second. But this Airy Q is amazing on clap snare. I use it a lot when I want just a little bit more high end cut on a snare clap or whatever it is percussion wise. See how things feel a bit brighter, but not brighter in a sense of like where it hurts or it's jarring. Just like, oh, it has a sheen to it. Just feels a little bit more intelligent. And that's what I did, just by shaving off some of the top end on it to make room, because I want that vocal to be bright in that mix and sit above it. So I'm just shaving off a little bit of the top of that particular snare, but also adding a little bit of high end to it to just help it kind of cut. So that combination really serves me really well. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little compression to this, tighten up the dynamics on this a bit. Cool. So added a little harmonic saturation to it with the Rosetta compressor, as well as just accentuating that transient a bit, helping it cut through, and give it a little bit more crack. Continuing. So just added a little bit of my 4 Auxman center to this to kind of help give me a little bit more of a center kind of focus on the snare and stuff like that. I also might add a little bit of width to the snare just to accentuate the transients feeling a little wider. So 1 second. Just gave a little bit more width to the claps. And the reason why I did that is because this clap is supposed to feel big. So I just like, you know what, let's make the transients a little more exciting. And what I have with my 4 Auxman technique as far as my width aux is concerned is it's dynamic width. So basically it just is attacking transients for the most part. It's widening the transients when they actually come in and stuff like that. So that's what I wanted. It was like, this is perfect for widening the transient, like chat, chat. So it feels a little more exciting. Kind of crazy to hear it without it, right? Like what those 2 little subtle kind of things did, but it makes a huge difference for me. Moving on to each his own with that. 1 second. Let's take a look at this bridge kick. 1 second. Actually, let's dial in the rest of the drums before I do that. So let's go here to the snaps. Periodically, you see me do things like that where I'm like, something's bothering me, and then I find it, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's right there. Just trying to get the pain out of the way. Just was hurting me a little bit. Now let's tighten up the dynamics on it a bit, even though it's barely that much going on. I don't know what it is, and I know this is my own plugin, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but bro, I tell you now, like that high button on percussion, incredible. It's saturation, odd order. It sounds, I just like the way it sounds, just with it on. All right, now let's listen to that when the drums come in so I can compare the levels. 1 second. Cool, for now that might be all right. Let's get the hi-hats coming in. This will help me a lot hearing the hi-hats with the actual kick and snare, so I know what the hi-hat should be for that snap section. 1 second. There's a little bit, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but shout out to my Fluid Audio speakers. I'm pretty sure you can hear it too. I'm hearing like this low rumble that I don't like, and I'm like, oh, that's like really actually kind of aggressive. I don't like it, so I'm just taking that stuff out. Usually I wouldn't do this, but I'm hearing it. It's like real subtle, but it is adding to my noise floor. It feels like, not my noise floor, but it's just adding to the noise of everything. It's just unnecessary. Now I know what some people would say, oh, it affects all of those harmonics working together, affects the whole sound. Hear you, understood. I'm cool. Listening to it with everything. I actually feel like it feels cleaner with it on. I'm cool. To each his own. Moving on. So literally with that, I just brought the hi-hats and stuff more prominent, but I don't want it to hurt. So I'm just easing up on that range a bit, bringing out more of the low-level material of it, and just making it sit a little bit tighter to mix, and also widen it a bit because this is going to help give you more perception of my drums are huge kind of thing. Now I'm actually going to do something kind of different. I'm going to push this because there's so much stuff on the low level side of this particular sound that I'm hearing that I'm like, oh, I want to bring more of that out. Now I could go with the compression route, but since there's such a large transient that happens with that clap, I'm like, why don't I just soft clip into the soft clipper, shave that peak off so that I can bring up all the low level material that is basically I want to bring up the floor of. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. My brain just went to soft clipping. I was like, oh, let's go to soft clipping instead. Kind of made it feel a little bit more open sounding. And let's take all the stuff I did off. Let's take a listen. Now with just kind of has more presence and it just feels more upfront. And then I probably gained a little bit of headroom back because I soft clipped it. 1 second. So as you can see, I don't want that to hurt. I want it to be calm. I want it to be pleasing to your ear. So that's why I'm using Soothe. And you see me just kind of itching out kind of like harshness. I'm like, just be easy, take it easy. Like, I don't want it to be so harsh on my ear. So that's why I'm using Soothe, just to catch a little bit more of that resonance I'm hearing, like in the mid-range. Cool. Very cool with that. Moving on. Bridge. That's the snaps. My drum loop, I'm going to be honest. I know what I like my drum loop to sound like. I'm going to cheat. I'm bringing in my drum loop processing from another session. This is literally what I do it for. This is my signature kind of like a tag. So I already know what I like out of it. So I'm just going to bring in my processing, not work so hard. 1 second. I know you're like, what? But yeah. There we go. That's it. So basically, if you want to see, basically I use Spectre to kind of bring out some of that low mid. I like it in this region. And then I'm taking out some high end and stuff like that. And then I'm using Soothe just to catch some little resonance. So before. After. Just a little weightier and thicker. I'm cool. That's my sound. I use that in damn near every song. So I just know. I produced this song as well with Mitch Lance. Shout out Mitch Lance. All right, let's keep going. Bongos. Hear that low level stuff? Like that stuff, I feel like, I don't know, if that stuff is a little annoying, so I'm glad I cut off some of it, you know, but I'm noticing it's still there, but it was bothersome. It was very, yeah.
Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
Cool. So all I did with the bongo is moved it over a little bit to the left. It's gonna help me with my image of my drums as well. Kind of got rid of some of that peakiness that I was hearing as far as that range was concerned. I felt like it was really poignant in that spot. So I was like, ease up. And now I can raise up the low level of it and just kind of make it sit a little bit tighter in the mix. Nothing crazy. Simple. That's upward compression, by the way, with that.
take, the road looks step I take, the road looks step.
I might like and want to keep the snaps dull like that. I might not want to put like high end into them. I might keep them like kind of dull and thick like this. I was about to add some high into it and I was like, no, I think I want to keep it like that. We'll see when I bring the vocal in. I'll make a decision on that. Bridge snaps. Okay, so let's get that bridge stuff in order, which it's literally a fade out. Like this bridge stuff is literally a fade out. So let me just dial it in right quick. That one frequency is bothering me a bit. Trying to find that balance of how it should come off. So that's a different snap sonically. Let's mix that. Actually like the processing from that one, just a different EQ, but the same processing for the most part on the compressor and stuff from the original snaps. So all I did with this is I felt like I was like, oh, I kind of want to open the snaps up a little bit on the bridge snap. So basically I took out some harshness that I was hearing in the mid section, and then in the side information, I boosted a little bit of like this 500 hertz range to kind of make it feel a little bit more open sounding. So I just wanted to open it up a little bit, make it feel a little more exciting, because I know how it is. It's on a fade out. So I was just like, oh, it could be like wide and stuff like that coming out. Okay, so drums are dialed in for me at this point. Let's go to the big drum spot where there's like constantly drums knocking, which is right here. Cool. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some processing to the buses now. Like I showed you, the perc bus and the kick snare bus. So on the perc bus, I'm just gonna add a little bit of saturation just to saturate the percussions a little bit, accentuate them a little bit more, make them a little bit more exciting. Just adding some saturation to them. So you can see I just added a little bit of saturation to those. I'll decide later on if it's a little too much, but for right now I'm cool. Actually, let me listen out of cube mix mode. Let me ease up on those hi-hats a little bit because I like the saturation, but just like ease up on the hi-hats just a little bit. Okay, I can live with that for now. I'll find out if that's a little too much when I can A/B it to something and get compared. Before I do my fluid, I was like, that feels like it's a little too much. Let's ease up on that. It's ticky though. Now we're moving over to my kick and snare aux. And what I'm gonna do with my kick and snare aux is, all I wanna do is add and accentuate the transient of the kick and snare just a little bit more. One sec. Cool, feels good. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to my drums outs. And on my drum outs, I'm gonna do two things. One is I'm gonna bring in a guard particle to add a little bit of saturation to the drum. It's also gonna open up the drum sound a bit, which I love to death. It's gonna open up the drum sound, saturate the drums a bit, add a little bit of that multi-band compression that I suspicious of is in guard particle. And then after that, we're gonna apply a limiter to squeeze some dynamics out of the drums. And like I said before, I'm squeezing dynamics out of the drums and things of that nature in order for my limiter and mix bus down the line to not have to work so hard so that I can get things louder. So I'm squeezing dynamics little by little so that when it goes to the mix bus, the perceived loudness and everything is already there. This is my belief. Shout out to Tizio for putting me onto this, but this is my belief of why when people say the loudness is in the mix, this is one of the ways I get the loudness in the mix, by squeezing some dynamics out of it early on in the mix, so that when I go later on and try to make it loud, everything is pretty dynamically, you know, in place, concise, not poking out so much, and tight, and that perceived volume is there. So I'm just trying to get more perceived volume. I love putting this limiter in crisp mode for drums. It sounds incredible on drums in crisp mode, so I'm putting it in crisp mode. And now the second thing, well, first let's get some saturation. Let's listen to it with guard particle, and then I'll explain the limiter. I love the way that kick is hitting right now and everything. Kind of open things up, make things feel more exciting. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the before and after level-wise of this particular limiter. I'm going to look at what it was hitting at before, and then I'll explain. So let me look at what the peak volume of these drums are right now. So I'm seeing negative 8.2 on the peak volume of these drums. So negative 8.2 is what I'm going to set my output ceiling of these particular drums. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my output to negative 8.2. Before I did it in the limiting, it was hitting at negative 8.2. Then I'm going to listen to both, which are pretty much going to be at the same exact peak volume, and I'm going to see if indeed I gave it more perceived volume out of it and squeezed the dynamics out of it with maintaining the punch and stuff like that. So basically you're going to hear two different sounds bypassing back and forth, and they're both going to be hitting at the same peak volume, give or take 0.5 dB. So just keep that in mind, okay? They're hitting at the same peak, back and forth, give or take 0.3, 0.5 dB. Without first, well, actually, let's get some compression going. I want like 2 to 3 dB maybe. Cool, so that's hitting right there. And now what I'm gonna do is I am going to bypass it back and forth. So I'm gonna bypass it back and forth. Like I said, it's about a 0.5, half a dB, 0.7, it looks like dB difference between the back and forth, but just listen close, just know that this is maybe a dB, 0.5 dB difference. Without first. So it's about a dB difference on my output. But nonetheless, that is just a dB difference going back and forth, just squeezing the drums just a little bit and getting more of that low level material up and just tightening the dynamics on it just a bit. And it sounds and appears louder, even with that 1 dB kind of difference, which I'm seeing right there. One thing I am noticing is something in, I don't know if it's which claps it is, but there's still a little bit of harshness that I want to get rid of in one of the claps. I'm going to find it. It's in the mid information too. So give me a second. Let me find where it is. Cool, so I just got rid of that just a little bit. Felt like it was just still a little harsh. Once again, listening just to my mid-range, it does wonders for me. Just listening to that mid-range and just accentuating that stuff just to kind of help me, dial in. I'm literally dialing in my mid-range, to make sure it's, I feel like that's where that clarity comes from. I feel like that's where the soul of the entire record is, just in the mid-range. But yeah, I'm just dialing that in. Cool. Now, let me make sure this is alive. This is good. Is this good? Let me see. Sorry about that. Oh crap, my battery exhausted. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. You can stay right there. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you right now. We're about to drive into my outboard gear. I just got to get a charger. 1 second. Sorry about that. One second, yo. Okay. All right, 1 sec. Test. Okay, so like I was saying before, we are going to drive signal into my outboard gear. Long story short, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to come on over to here to these outputs. As you can see, those 8 auxes that I had told you about. And what I'm going to do is put on this VCA master. I'm going to say all outs. All outs. I'm going to group them. I'm going to call them all outs and put this in the group of the VCA. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this VCA up until I'm at this sweet spot that I've found in my analog gear. I'm going to drive signal into my analog gear to get this saturation, this clarity, this clipping, this sound that I adore. That sounds really nice. Kind of even gives my stuff whip. It gives it punch. It's really, really nice. And it'll help me get to the place of loudness so much more easy. I have so much more headroom in the analog space. So what I can do is I can crank that volume out more in the analog space and then bring it back into my DAW at a nice nominal optimal level to continue doing processing. So I'm going to drive signal into this outboard gear and basically saturate the entire mix. I want the drums and know that the drums is the highest thing or hardest thing peak wise that's going to come in. So I'm using this to start and give me my level as far as this first step of gain staging. Shout out Tizio for kind of putting me onto this. Really shout out to Mix by Ali and Curtis By, and I'm sure Searus does it too. I'm not sure about Searus doing this, but just driving signal to the board, you know what I mean, and clipping things and stuff like that to get that sound and that saturation. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm going to saturate the crap out of this and get it to the sweet spot. And once I'm at the sweet spot, then I'll show you what I do. So I'm gonna drive signal into it. I'm gonna look at my outboard gear, and then when I'm done, then I'll show you the actual signal that I'm getting. So let me drive signal. Okay, so I've driven signal into my outboard for saturation and things of that nature, and now I'm going to show you what I'm looking for on here. So I'm looking for it to hit around that 18 spot, so check it out. Sorry. So I basically what I was saying was, right now what I'm going to do is I've driven signal into my analog, saturated, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my mix bus, and in my mix bus, I am going to do my first step of gain staging. So on the first track, you'll notice that I gave myself a little bit of headroom coming back into my DAW now. I'm giving myself a little bit of headroom. And then when it comes to my first step of gain staging, I'm going to load up my 2 limiters. On my 2 limiters, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for about 1.5, maybe to 2 dB of gain reduction on my guard particle. And then I'm looking for 1 dB of gain reduction on my ozone maximizer. The beautiful thing about it is I know that once I dial this limiter in, this limiter is already set and forget. I know it's going to already hit about 1 dB of gain reduction on it. So once I set this up and get those peaks to, the gain reduction to about a dB to 2 dBs, I know that right after, this is going to give me just 1 dB of gain reduction on the entire mix. And I'm pretty much locked in gain stage from there. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to do that first stage of gain staging. So like I said, -3 coming in. I'm looking for about a dB to 2 dB of gain reduction, and then a dB of gain reduction is automatically going to happen here from how I have it set, or I didn't. So I know if I have it right here like 1.3, I know it's going to give me like about a dB of gain reduction. All right, so let's do it. And you can see guard particle is not on. I don't have guard particle on as far as the saturation just yet. I hold off on that until the final, until like the very end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my meters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at how loud I am so far with my drums. I'm looking for around -11 to -10 on my drums right now, as of right now. I know that my bass is going to bring me closer to like that 9, 8-ish kind of realm. And then when I bring vocals in, I know that's the vocals is going to bring me up to like that -7 on the short term kind of range. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. I know that if I get this foundation set as far as that -11, -10, I'm going to be in pretty good shape as far as loudness is concerned coming down the line. So let me see where I'm at. So So feeling good. I'm already around that -11, -10 place on the short term, so I'm cool. I know my bass will get me further. I know my vocals will get me even further, so I'm already liking where I'm at foundation-wise. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a wee break and walk away from the mix, and then we'll work on bass, and then that'll be it. But I'm going to walk away for now, and we'll come back and do bass. So walking away for about 15 minutes. Be right back. All right, and we back. All right, so now we're moving to bass. All right, now I'm looking at my bass and I'm remembering that I have this happening here. So basically what I did was these two basses play together. This is what happened. Check this out. Right here. So these two basses play together at the same time. So what I did was in the production side is I set up a side chain to basically kind of duck that range a bit when it's actually occurring. So I just wanted to make you aware of that's why this is at the very top of that bass to kind of help with that. But we're really gonna help to make that relationship a lot stronger in a second. First, I'm gonna mix this bass because this bass plays throughout the entire song for the most part. So I want this bass to be right. I'm gonna lock this in, and then the long bass is gonna support it. The long bass sounds like this. And then the regular bass sounds like this. So that's what's going on. So I just wanted to make you aware of what was happening within the entire mix. So those two are happening at the same time at some point. All right, let's load up my bass processing. 1 second. I'm just gonna load up my chain. Yes, I have a chain for my bass as far as all my tools that I like to use. So Devvon bass processing. Here we go. Yeah. All right, it's loaded up. Still got out the bass bus. Oh, excuse me. All right, cool. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this back, this MB, make sure this MB stays right up top because I gotta figure that out in that relationship. Let's see. So as you can see, this MB isn't touching or doing anything until it's triggered by the long bass. So I'm cool on that. So for right now, let's just get to work. 1 second, just having a small issue with my control app in my sub because I'm turning on my sub to here. I'm adding lower end sub harmonics. 1 second. One second, just having a little issue with my routing with my just speaker system. 1 second, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I got it. Cool, got that rumble. Now I'm looking at soothe to just kind of ease up on that, which I already had it engaged. Cool. Now what I'm going to try to do is, and I'm going back over to my mid-range comb, is I'm going to try to get some more of that heard out of the bass. So I want to hear more and try to grab some more of that mid-range of the bass so that it'll cut through and shine on smaller speakers like my cell phone and things of that nature. So I got that bottom, but now I'm looking to really get more harmonics out of the top end of the bass. So one sec. Cool, still dialing in. Let's give the lo-fi plugin and add a little juice to it. Cool. Now let's get some compression popping and really tame this thing a bit. Tightening the dynamics on that low end a bit. Now I'm gonna go for here. Cool, so just got that together. Let me see if I need to tighten up some more on the bass. I like that, tightened it, now before and after. Just tighten up the dynamics on that bass just a little bit, which I like a lot. Now EQ wise, if I need anything, let me see something. Nothing in particular that my ear is like ringing to. I'm sure there's frequencies I could get rid of, but I'm cool. Not mad. Now I'm gonna open up the bass just a little bit. So as you see the low end of the bass, I'm keeping very, very mono as far as the low end, even going high up and just saying stay very mono. I don't want you to start muddying up my stuff. I want you to be mono and just stay tight within the mix. And then here is where I'm like, okay, you'll get a little more freedom to just open up a bit so it doesn't feel so closed. So without first. Just opens the bass up just a little bit. I enjoy the sound of it. One sec. One more thing I kind of want to do. It opened the bass up, but I'm looking for a little bit more, not going to lie. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cheat a little. And I'm going to open it up a little bit with some EQ. Cool. Open it up a little bit. Don't want to do go too crazy, even though some people are like, that is nuts to do, but I don't care. Cool. Next thing I'm going to do is kind of like what I did with the drums, where I was pumping signal into those drums, and kind of tightening everything and catching transient. I like limiters on bass. I use compression as well, as you saw me, but I do like the sound of limiters on bass. It's going to be my final like leveling of this bass to really catch those transients and stuff like that and really tighten the dynamics on it. And basically it's the same thing where I'm going to bypass it back and forth. You're going to notice that they're hitting at the same peak, give or take 0.5 dB perhaps. So without first, ISRC 1 slaps on bass. I love it. It sounds nice and rich and full. So yeah, we're just going to drive signal into this and limit the dynamics and catch some peaks. 2 to 3 dB the most. So first, let me see the peaks. Let me see what the peaks are. So it's looking about -1. So I'm going to set my ceiling to about -1. And yes, I did gain stage the entire thing from a clip gain standpoint. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive signal into this until I'm getting about 2 to 3 dB of gain reduction. Or until the sound sounds right. Cool. So got it right there. Now let's blend this in with the drums. can live with that for now. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in this MB and sidechain the kick to the bass only at about 60 hertz. I know some people hate this technique. I love it. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about it, and I'm all ears with it. I've seen the Jason Joshua trick as far as drawing every transient out, which is awesome. I've seen it. I've tried it before. I like it. I've seen Stuart White. I really want to have a conversation with Stuart White about it, because he says he does something different, which I was like, I wonder what he does. He just said he gets things out of the way, which I would like to know more. I don't know if he just uses EQ, but that's one person that I'm looking to talk to for sure about how he manipulates kick and bass together. Second, just looking for some EQ to do this. Wanted to remove some of that middle information of that bass out of the way at the 60 hertz just to make some more room for the kick. I was just like, give me some more room. Like, give me a little bit more room for that kick. Cool. Now let's take a look at this good old long bass. And my suspicion as far as what I should do is I should put this MB at the bottom, because I don't want it to disrupt. I don't want the side chain of the long bass to disrupt all the processing that comes after it. I'd rather have my process signal and just have the MB happen after. So I'm going to put this actually after all my processing to kind of see how I can arrange this and figure this out. So one sec. I know once I increase the level of this bass that all of this will come out. So give me 1 second. Let me just get this bass to where I need it to get. All right, let's clean this thing up. Basically going to bring over all my other processes that I had before. I'm going to zero them out though, but kind of sort of the same kind of processing as far as my bass stuff is concerned. So zero everything out. 1 sec. I'll go one by one and zero it out. All right, let's do it. Actually need a little bit of headroom. I know I gain staged it, but I might have missed this particular thing with the bass when I committed my plugin. So sorry about that. I meant to turn this down before plugins. Could I just? This is easier. Just to do it right here. 1 second. Give me some headroom. Cool. Cool, just gave it some low end. Now let's use Soothe to kind of capture that and tuck it a little bit. Well, just control it a little. There's actually a little frequency I'm not too fond of in here. 1 second that I'm hearing. Okay. That right there is bothering me. I was like, where are ya? So we're gonna take some dynamic EQ because it doesn't happen all the time and really just say chill out. Cool, just kind of help that that boxy tone that I was getting out of it. I was like, just ease up on that a bit. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to bring some top end out of the bass. I just explained this before. You know, it's the same exact thing what I did before. Tightening the dynamics on that bottom end. Now let's go to the top end. Cool, so tighten things up a bit. Now I'm gonna open it up a little bit. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh my gosh, that's so much widening. This is a bass that's supporting another bass. In the back of my mind, I'm like, let me try to get them out of the way as much as possible. I'm gonna widen it, just because it's a constant synth bass too. So I'm gonna try something. If it sounds great, it sounds great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm trying something right now. So I know what you're thinking, like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. I hear you. I'm with you. I'm with you. So right now what I'm gonna do is same thing, kind of just matching that level from the input, driving into it and seeing what I get, and then kind of tightening and catching the transient. I'm seeing negative 5.7 as a peak, negative 5.7. Now I'm gonna drive into it. Cool, tighten it up. Now. Let's find this blend. One second. One second, just feeling this out. 1 second. One second, I need a little bit more. This is wild to do. 1 second. I need it out of the way. 1 sec. A million different ways you can go about it. I know, I'm aware. Okay, Okay. Might be able to live with that. 1 second. There's one frequency range in particular that I want to give a little bit more love to kind of bring out that there's a certain spot that I want to grab. 1 second. I wanted to come before the imager, after the imager. No, that was good. Actually, no, before the imager was good. That's what I wanted, before the imager. 1 second. But I wanted to come before the compression. I want that compression to be nice and tight. 1 second. Cool. If you're listening with a sub right now, you hear a huge difference. We might circle back to that, but I'm cool. Last thing we'll do before we take a little break is the soft brass. That was a fight. That was a fight right there. That was what I call a fight. Let me listen to the soft brass. It's more of an instrument, so it's not really like a let's go. So I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, especially after that little fight. I'm gonna take a break and then come back. Test. All right, y'all, we back at it. Getting back to the mix. And what I'm going to do now is that I have all that low end and drum stuff dialed in. Actually, let me look at my how loud it is. 1 second. Cool. So I'm getting there with the from a loudness standpoint. If I'm already at hitting that -8 spot, then I know when I throw vocals in, -7 is going to take it right over the top. I do hear that bass, and I am saying to myself, like, I can clean that up a bit more. I'm gonna figure it out. Just give me a chance on that. Just tightening up the dynamics on it and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm cool. I'll move on. But I do hear that bass where I'm like, I need to tighten it up a lot more to get it out the way of each other. Cool. So let's bring in an instrument sound. And once I bring in an instrument sound, then I'll go to a vocal. So I want to bring in an instrument sound so that I know how the vocal should sit in the mix for the most part, and then go from there. So right now I'm going to go to the main synth sound, which, let's go to this part instead. One second. And this is the part of the mix where I start mixing very low. So my drums, not gonna lie, not saying I'm smashing my ears, but I am mixing because I'm looking for impact, transients. I want to hear all that stuff. So I'm mixing pretty, not hot, but I'm mixing louder than I am now. Now I'm mixing much, much quieter because I know that the drums are my North Star right now. So everything gotta fit within that kind of stuff. Okay. All right, so I'm just getting rid of some resonance that I was hearing in it, just kind of like just getting rid of some annoying nuisances that I was hearing in it, kind of lowering the low end in it as well, so it's not clashing with my bass and stuff, trying to clean up that area a bit. And now what I want to do is open up the sound a bit. And I want some of that low stuff. I want some of that plushy stuff to just get a little bigger sounding within it. And feel a little bit warmer. I just want to accentuate that. So what I want to do first actually is I'm going to open up Spectre to kind of find the voice of the instrument. Shout out Jesse Ray Ernster for putting me onto this concept. And I'm going to find where this pad speaks the best to me. So right in that like mid range is where I felt like it spoke really well and felt good within the mix. So now I'm going to take that and give me more in the side information to open up the sound. we'll open up the sound. And there's a little frequency that's bothering me. 1 second. I'm going to find it and snipe it. So much bigger, smoother, the whole nine. And now what I'm gonna do is just control this dynamics a bit with some compression. Tighten up the dynamics. So add a little depth and width to it without fur. So just add a little depth and width to it, because this sound is actually in the very beginning too, and it drives it. So I just want it to feel like I wanted to have a lot of layers to it for the most part. Getting rid of a frequency that was bothering me just a little bit. Cool, I'm good on that. Let me hear the original.
It wouldn't be worth it. And every step easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take
And now I'm gonna move on over to a vocal. Actually, let's bring in this soft brass kind of sound, which is a layer, just to be, just to hear the full spectrum of the sound that's gonna be here. Waking up the sound and really accentuating the parts of it I like. All right, let's bring the vocals in.
Would it be worth it? And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, and don't give up on me. Be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, and don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take.
Cool, so now I'm loading up my chain as far as my vocal processing. So 1 second. Just wanted to lighten up on some of the processing that happened before. I don't want to completely change it, but I was like, I could back off on this a bit. I don't need this much compression happening here at this point. But I just want to work off of the vibe that was already set in stone and created. I've been bumping this, like I said, on other mixes. I've been playing this. I got demoitis. And I loved it. So I want to stay true to the sonics of what was there already. And yeah, that's basically why I did that. All right, cool. So turning off all my stuff and processing from here. Here we go.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting. Don't. It wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
Just got rid of some resonance and kind of just some, low end stuff that I'm like, ease up on this in the mid range and the lows. Just got rid of some stuff. That was it. I can make it louder now that I should be compensated for that volume, but I'm cool for right now. You'll see in a second.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
So you see that? So you see that it wouldn't be worth it. There's like this wouldn't be worth it that I'm just trying to like ease up on and just tame before I start any compression.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. 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 And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself,
it's grabbing the right stuff that I want as far as that mid range, as far as that I know is going to be harsh as I keep going. Here we go.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. It's easy, it step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go.
So I basically set my release to where it felt good within the music, and that was it. This compressor adds beautiful color. I love what it does. I love the way it compresses and grabs transients and the way it feels. And I turned the attack all the way off. I feel like that's my little secret with that compressor in particular. Turning the attack all the way off.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell me it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, keep fighting. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, keep it easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
I love what this compressor takes away from the vocal. I know that sounds weird, but I love what it takes away from it.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, keep fighting. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. 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 And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Tryna tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep.
So I basically use that compressor. That's like my timing compressor. That's like where I'm trying to find where it fits in the music and me trying to dial in the compression as far as attack and release. So that final compressor for me is kind of like my last ditch effort of like really making it feel like it belongs inside of the music. So that's basically what that last compressor does for me.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
I want to dial in the mid-range of this vocal a bit more. And I do this in my mid-range cone. So I was listening to full spectrum to everything, the whole spectrum of the frequency range just now, mixing that. But now I'm gonna listen just in my mid-range codes to dial in that mid-range because I want that mid-range to be very prominent.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. It wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself.
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna just make some space for myself. I didn't realize I had that de-esser on, which was fine, but I took that de-esser off now. I'm gonna put it at the very end of my chain, not the beginning. I want to put a fresh ear plug in here, just to see if I can squeeze a little bit more brilliance out of it. 1 second. Don't give up on me.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. 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 And every step I take, the road gets longer. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
I hear that S&T. Don't worry, I'm gonna get that.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much. It wouldn't be worth it. And every step I easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. It wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, easy.
Actually, listen to the balance now that I have the vocal in. I might turn down this hi-hat just a little bit. 1 second.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself.
The high end of the hi-hat was distracting me from the vocal high end, so I just want to like alter that a bit.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take,
Trying to make sure that vocal is sitting inside that music and feeling nice.
it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
So I'm using that to kind of, I use that eighth note delay to give me a little bit of stereo feel in the vocal. Shout out TZO for that. A lot of engineers do it, but I'm just mentioning it. With the fourth delay, I'm looking to get a little bit more depth out of the vocal to create a little more depth. So I just want like a really subtle, really like tail of the vocal when it's not there to fill up the space.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so.
Dialing in this sound as far as that delay is concerned. I'm also using a vocal sidechain to it so that it'll get out the way when the vocal is actually playing and only really occur when there's nothing there. It's to make space and room for that vocal.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't get easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer.
I'm gonna try something a little new for myself. It just hit me. I was like, oh, this might be a good idea. 1 second.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
Let me hear something. Let me listen within the context of music.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, it has an interesting sound. So I kind of widened the delay a bit and got rid of some harsh frequencies that I was hearing. Kind of widened the more warmer side of it, so it can feel like a warm, more far away. It kind of feels even farther away if I do it this way. It actually has a really cool sound. I've never done that before. If you have, cool. But yeah, that was really cool. I really like the sound of that. I do want to get rid of I still feel like this little frequency in the delay that's bothering me. 1 second.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close.
There we go. So really what was getting to me a little bit is the 8th note delay. So 1 second.
It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, it's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close.
Cool, so dialed in those delays and stuff like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dial in this cascade of vocal effects and stuff like that I have. to really give texture and some width to the vocal.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. 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 And every step I take, the road gets longer. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, and don't give up on me.
Cool. Now let's do all this processing that I did to You notice that when I did the 3D vocal effect stuff, just add a little bit more width to the vocal, made it feel a little more vibrant, present, and just made it feel better to me. And just overall, just I like what the texture it adds. I've been using just those two on this album so far, mixing wise, the first one and the very last one. I've just been liking the sound of that. So I've kind of been sticking to it for the most part. I haven't even been auditioning my other ones. I've just been liking those two sounds. So I'm probably going to stick with that for the rest of the album as far as that texture of sound. Let's put the same process I did in the verse to the hook, and then we'll manipulate the hook. And then that would be it. So let me vocal bus. Little air break at this very moment too. Don't know what the hell that is playing in my head. Let's put this here. I see that there's a throw here, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to also make sure I put the same processing I did here on this. I got rid of that. No insert. Put this here, and then I should be good. I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting. Don't give up on me. I'm trying to tell myself, don't give up on me. 1 second. All right.
Remember, I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything that happened to me. It can't just be for nothing. Look where I came from.
Not mad at it at all.
Tell myself, keep fighting. Don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell.
All right, let's start bringing in some more of these instruments.
Tell myself. I gotta tell myself, don't give up.
Gonna add some of the processing I did from the previous thing to here. Although it is a layer that's being blended, I have to keep that very much in consideration. 1 second. feel like I want more of the top side of this as opposed to the bottom side, because I feel like the bottom side is being occupied already by the main synth, that warm plushiness. So I'm going to make room for it a little bit and try to get them to blend together.
Don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't.
Decided to create a little movement with that one, since it's more of a high-end one. One of the and the other one is just staying pretty solid in the middle, so it doesn't feel too distracting. It just has a adding a little bit movement to the mix. Did I just do this? That was crazy. I don't know what that's about, but cool. Let's tighten up the dynamics on it a bit, and that's it. I want to tighten it. I don't want it to poke out at all.
Don't give up. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself.
Let's bring in this other synth layer now.
I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up.
Shout out to Michelin for playing this. He played this freaking amazing. Analog synths do have us their own sound to it, I ain't gonna lie.
I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up.
I want to play with that chant, that high end of it. Where is it at? I hear it. That right there. I want that. I want more of that sound. I see my correlation meter. I know.
I gotta tell myself, I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me.
I want it to feel like it's at the top of the kingdom kind of sound. So that's why you see me trying to raise the side information and really get and bring that thing out, because I wanted it to feel like it's at the top of the, just the, I want that feeling to be at the top of the image.
I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me.
I can now feel that sound in the mix. This wasn't in the original mix, so I know it's not there. It's not going to be there.
I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself.
impacts and stuff in.
Don't give up.
Actually, let's bring that vocal effect in. And also, I'm gonna cheat.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
I already have a preset that I just love to put on these. I did it on my last song, so I'm doing it again. Because I grabbed this it's from the same pack I produced it. So it's grabbed from the same type of pack, and it sonically sounds the same. So I'm just going to use that sonics that I loved on another mix and bring it in, because I just love that. It was great before. If it ain't broke, type vibes. I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to literally copy and paste what I did processing wise, because it sounds awesome. And it fits so well on my mix before. So 1 second. All right, delete.
Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up.
I also have something for my impact sound. Like I said, these are like traditional sounds that I'm using in my stuff all the time. So I already have some processing that I love on it. So that's why you see me just dragging and dropping and bringing in some processing. If you want to see what I did with the vocal effect though, just if you've seen it in other mixes, dipped out a little low and mids, a little bit of high end to make room for the vocal, really tightly compressed it, and then literally just opened up some warm side information and got rid of some of the mid information in like the upper mids and mid range kind of stuff, just to make room for the vocal, because I wanted to be behind the vocal. So I decided to just scoop out some of that stuff in the mids and the upper mids, in the mid section, to make room for the vocal. But the side information is still there. Cool. Impact, I do have some processing for my impact that I love. Where's impact? Impact. Where is it? Here it is. Yep. 1 sec. So just 2 plugins. Boom. And boom. Like so. Take this off. All right, cool.
Don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up.
So basically the sound effect is this. And the processing is just this. A little bit of low level information with the upward compressor. And then just getting rid of some like trouble spots that I felt like, that's going to be a little harsh or give me a little bit of problems later down the line.
I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself.
All right, cool. Now let's bring in the big ad-lib sound, which is this.
I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself. Tell myself, don't give up. Don't give up on me. Look at everything that happened to me. Don't give up on me.
The sense of depth that creates, I really like that. And I like how subtle it is. I might turn it up just a little bit more.
Don't give up on me.
I like how plushy it is. It's just warm, a different texture. All right, now let's bring in this other big ad-lib. Same thing. It's basically the same thing. I'm just gonna place it somewhere different probably. And all I did was add a C2 to it just to compress it. A little bit of harshness, though, I'm noticing. 1 second. I need a neutron. Something bothering me in the upper mids, like the 3K, 2K range. It's actually more like the 1K.
Dreams. 'Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
It's a low end component that I don't like. 1 second.
It wouldn't be easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Nothing, look where I came from. It haunts me every morning. Nothing, look where I came from. It's easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself.
I'm keeping it subtle because I know that there's backgrounds there, so I'm just keeping it subtle and being more of a texture, ethereal kind of feeling. I don't want it to really take up too much, so I just have it really, really tucked. It's very tucked, but it's there if you feeling it, if that makes any sense. Now let's do this big ad-lib part, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we'll come back and do backgrounds.
Tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. 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 Give up on me. I gotta tell myself. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I
also at the loudness I want to be. I'm already at 7 LUFs on the short term already. I might back off and give myself back some dynamics in a second. But for the most part, I think all my Adlibs and stuff is in. So I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna take a break and come back because I really want to find where this vocal belongs in the music. Yeah, but I'm gonna walk away. All right, taking a break. Be right back. All right, and we're back at it. So now we are preparing to do background vocals. Listen for background vocals now.
Remember, I follow my dreams. Cause if it was, it could just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning. It haunts me every morning. It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. It haunts me every morning.
So these backgrounds are a little different. 1 second.
It haunts me every morning and night. Came from morning at night. Came from morning at night. Came from down is so much to go. Down is so much. Down is so much to go. Down is so much to go. Happened to me.
Got you. So I'm just trying to compress each vocal individually first, so that when it comes into this strip right here, things are a little bit more controlled. I'm also going to get rid of some resonance beforehand, before it even reaches my bus, so I'm dealing with a cleaner sound as far as the background.
Happened to me. 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 Happened to me.
Only reason I'm kind of cleaning up the individual vocals before I start messing with the actual bus that all 4 are going into is because all of these frequencies are going to pile on top of each other when they come into the bus. So in my head, I was like, what if I just kind of ease up on those ranges before they even get to the pile up, so that I could have a just a stronger, a better go at things. So I'm just trying to clean the vocal up a little bit, get rid of some resonance before I even start there. That's something I'm starting to do a little bit more now. Like, look at it from an individual standpoint and go, okay, cool. And then copy and paste that same kind of stuff. And just now when I'm dealing with the bus, I have a little bit more of a consistency and less problems to deal with, if that makes any sense.
Happened to me. Came from.
So what my heart wants to do, no, I'm not going to do too much.
Happened to me. Happened to me. Happened to me. Came from morning at night. Happened to me. Happened to me. Happened to me. Happened to me. I find out it's so much to go. I find out it's so much to go. I find out it's so much to go.
Cool, just helping myself with some resonance.
I find out it's so much to go. 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 I find out it's so much.
Now, granted, I did have this real ADT sound on, so I want to stay true to that.
I find out there's so much to go. 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 I find out there's so much to go.
Smoothing things out a bit. Now what I'm going to do is I want to find a compressor before I start compressing using something. I want to color it a little bit tone-wise. I don't want to use the 76 that I use on what you call it. 1 second. I'm going to try something a little different today. Universal Audio. I've recently gotten a few of their compressors. 176B? What's that? 1 second. Let me see something. Let me see something.
I find out there's so much to go. 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 I find out there's so much to go.
Very exciting sounding. Never used this compressor. Interested.
I find out there's so much to go. I find out there's so much to go. I find out there's so much to go.
Ooh, I like this compressor for backgrounds. Interesting.
I find out there's so much to go. I find out there's so much to go. I find out there's so much to go. Step by step, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, step by step, the road gets longer. 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 Every step by step, the road gets longer. 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 So close. I find out there's so much to go. 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 Happened to me. It just been happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. It happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember what happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning. What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me. What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me. What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. happened to me. It could just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dream. What happened to me? What happened to me? It could just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning. What happened to me? What happened to me? It could just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. What happened to me? It just happened to me. It could just be for nothing. What happened to me? What happened to me? It could just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams.
Cool. So basically what I did was, obviously after this compressor, which is probably going to be my new background compressor, I'm not going to lie, I like the way it sounds. This is real time happening. I wound up just tightening it up some more, making sure that nothing was poking out as far as the background. I didn't want it to poke out. I just wanted to support the background vocal, the lead vocal, and just tighten up with some compression. And then what I did here was I got rid of some resonance that I was here in the middle, but also some of that 400 that I heard in the mid section of it. This is a mid-side EQ type style. I got rid of some of that 400 or 500 in the mid-range because I wanted to make room for the vocal, making sure the vocal still felt like the most prominent thing here, and this to feel a little lighter to kind of compensate or complement the real ADT sound. Like the real ADT sound has as far as this preset, has this modulation effect where it feels a little lighter on the vocal. So I was like, cool, if you want to feel lighter, then I'm going to ease up on that more prominent side of the background vocal and open up the side information on it instead and let it carve out some space in the mid for the lead vocal, so it kind of marries the two and it feels like it's gluing it together for the most part.
What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember.
Now I just want to get rid of some resonance.
What happened to me? What happened to me? Happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me. What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this? What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this? What happened to me? What happened to me? It just happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why.
Cool, so now I'm gonna put this on everything else. Just copy paste all this processing that I have put on here. I was using the channel strip plugin a lot. I haven't been using it a lot lately. I've been more or less just going to my old faithfuls, man. They've been pretty straight. So 1 second. Did I want this on my life? Let's put this stuff on 1 second. Sorry about this. This is the boring part. I'm just copying my processing that I did on the background vocals. Did I want this for my life? Hope y'all are having a great day. This is awesome. Hope you're getting whatever you need out of this video. When you mix and you don't know what to say in between because you're just used to being alone, some of y'all probably gonna be like, he's crazy because no one's in that room with him. He's talking to himself. But I'm kind of talking to y'all. It's the fun part. It's not the fun part. This is the part of the mix where it's just like do 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 dippily doopily da. Some of y'all are like, you bum. Copy and pasting everything. You sure? You right. I'm saving time right now. I'm saving time. And if it sounds great, guess what? It sounds great. I could care less. I don't care about seeing red. I don't care about none of that. As long as it sounds great, it sounds great. I tell you, Neutron. I love Neutron EQ. Like, that's like my new go-to EQ. I'm slowly starting to implement that Slate Digital Infinity EQ2 into my chain when I need it as a finishing touch for its dynamic EQ. I really like the dynamic EQ of it. Like, that's fire about it. I like the way it sounds. All right.
Happened to me. What happened to me? It just be happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams.
I'm gonna turn these down just a little bit. So 1 second. The balance is cool, but then you come down a little bit. Balance.
It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting. Time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go.
I'm thinking about taking some high end out. 1 second.
Happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. What happened to me? What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams.
I'm cool. All right, so backgrounds are in. I feel like they're locked. I'm cool. And now I'm just going to do some mix bus stuff. So now what I'm going to do is some mix bus stuff. So this is going to be like my second step of gain staging. And I can already tell you right now that I'm probably going to back off on some of the limiting once I do this one thing. So let's turn on my BX Digital EQ just to find where I'm getting problems.
My dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be. The road looks longer, our dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself our dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on our dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close. I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. So, my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
I want to tighten the compression on that particular pad sound.
Don't give up on me. 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 Look at everything. Don't give up on me. 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 Look at everything that happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing. Look where I came from. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams.
Now what I'm doing is I'm just boosting a little bit of the mid-range. So I'm ignoring the high end, ignoring the low end, and I'm also ignoring the side information. I'm only processing this in the middle of the mid information. A little bit of compression, boosting up some of that stuff that I lost in the compression. Shout out Luca Predolesi, showed me this. This kind of gives me a little bit more perceived volume out of the mix and just a little bit more glue out of it as well.
It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road
Might be like one little frequency volume. 1 second.
it haunts me every morning, at night. At night. Did I want this for my life? It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. It haunts me every morning, at night. Did I want this for my life? close. I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
Let's get that music out of the way of the vocal just a wee bit. 1 second. Track spacer. Gotta use track spacer just to kind of free up some room for the vocal, especially during that chorus part. Really needs it. Everything is locked in, right? Yes. I just need to set the key input. 1 second. Vocal side chain, turn it up, and put it on both vocals. That one and that one.
It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting and don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me.
You see me making like little corrections, like little adjustments and stuff, like kind of low, making the release on the compressor of the clap just a little bit faster, just so I can get a little bit more like out of it, which is not a word, but you know what I meant.
It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close.
That was scary. Command S. Even though I have my session on 1 minute backups, so but still, that was scary.
It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. It haunts me every morning. It haunts me every morning.
So I literally use master plan in my mix. Like I like to use master plan when I need its clipper and stuff like that. But for the most part, I like to use master plan in my mix bus for its width function and for the low end EQ. So when I boost that width, I like to also compensate. And not saying it makes me lose low end, but I like to push the low end just a little bit by half a dB just to kind of make it feel fuller. So I like to add the width, but I like the fullness too. So this is basically my preset of my settings. 1.25 on the width and about a 0.5 dB on the low EQ. And this is case by case. Also, master plan invokes a certain curve on your mix. It kind of like takes out some of like the low mid energy and accentuates more of the top stuff. It's interesting. As soon as you put master plan on, there is an EQ curve that gets invoked. And I like the curve a lot, especially for my mixes. So yeah, I hear it get happening and I hear things get a little cleaner, a little more open, a little bit brighter, but not in like a harsh way. I just like the sound of it. Just letting you know why I did it.
It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out it's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting.
All right, so this is that part where I told you I'm gonna start backing off on the limiter a bit because I don't need it to be this loud, and I'm seeing that it's actually working harder because I just gave it more signal, so I'm cool. So I'm gonna back off a little bit.
It haunts me every morning.
Also gonna turn on guard particle.
It haunts me every morning and night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why. I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy,
big peak getting caught right there, but I'm cool. I know for the most part, the whole mix isn't pumping at or ducking at, or excuse me, limiting at 2.4, but it was just one little moment that it's like, I got you, and I'll take it. So I'm not stressed about it. But for the most part, I did bring the limit down by a dB.
It haunts me every morning at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road gets longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me.
Cool. I'm very happy. I'm hitting like -6 LUFS, and I like the sound of it, so I'm not gonna bring it down anymore at this point because I like the sound of it. So I'm cool. Yeah, and that's only with 2.5. I'd say it's about 2.5 dB of gain reduction. There's that one big moment, but I'm cool. I'm not stressed about it. I'm not gonna try to change the whole mix just to fix that one little peak. I'm cool. That peak is cool. I'm fine with that. But other than that, I'm pretty much there. I'm gonna listen to the very beginning going into the chorus, and then yeah, as far as this video, that should be it. And then I'm gonna go back later, tweaks, adjustments. Oh, it needs to be a little louder, this and that. But I want to hear the entire mix for the most part. 1 second. I'm gonna hear from the first verse going into the hook.
Trying not to give up on me. I said I want it all, but look what it came with. It haunts me every morning at night. Did I want this for my life? I can't remember why I follow my dreams. Cause if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And every step I take, the road looks longer. Every time I feel so close, I find out there's so much to go. I'm trying to tell myself, keep fighting, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, oh, don't give up on me. On me, on me, on me, on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything that happened to me. What happened to me? It just be for nothing.
Yep, so really the biggest thing I heard that kind of poked my ear was the soft brass moment. I'm gonna tighten that up.
Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything.
Also from the EQ, I just want to open it up just a little bit, not gonna lie. I'm like, hey, open up a bit, like on my sides, like the warmness on the sides. Like I want to feel it a little bit on the sides, a little more.
Don't give up on me. Look at me. Don't give up on me.
Alright, so just open up the warm side of it on the sides a little bit. And then there's a little bit of harshness, maybe.
Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
1 second.
me. Don't give up on me. Don't give me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything that happened. Tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at that. Tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything.
Something feels better about it without it. I'm leaving it off.
Tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything. Tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Look at everything that happened to me. What happened to me?
All right, so for the most part, I'm pretty good for right now. I know I have to go back at some point and make corrections, some tweaks and stuff like that, but for the most part, I'm in good shape. I got my loudness. It's hitting. The low end feels nice. But I definitely know I have to go back and do some stuff. I definitely have to do automation. I hear some clicks, pops. I hear some bad transitions as far as the vocal and breathing and stuff. So I'll fix all that stuff. But for the most part, I'm at a place sonically where I'm like really feeling good in comparison to the original. What did the original sound like? Let's just take a quick gander over there at the original.
Don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. And don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. I gotta tell myself.
The mix, you could just feel the energy and everything more. We didn't run too far from the original too, which is great. That's what I didn't want to do, but I'm really happy with it. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And also, yeah, I'm probably losing my mind a little bit because just mixing an album, you kind of lose your mind when you do this. I'm getting delusional now. Appreciate y'all. And if you are a member, I'm laughing, I'm getting giggly. If you are a member, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We have more content like this behind the paywall. I don't know if I put this one out for the public, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. It's always fun. I'm out of here. Good to see y'all. I'm going to do another mix, though. I know it. I'm going to do another mix tonight.